In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to maximize your speed in Warzone 3 for any gunfight. This goes for aggressive and passive players, and this can be used to push players or to retreat and reposition. I'm going to go over my best tips and the best settings you guys can use to instantly start moving much faster. So with that being said, if you guys do enjoy today's video and learn something new, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, if you guys have any questions about anything in today's video, make sure you guys comment them down below. I'll try to respond to all the comments. With that being said, let's go straight into my guide and how you guys can move way faster in Warzone 3. Alright guys, here I am in a private match, and I do want to real quick go over a setting that some of you guys might have on, and that setting is called Slide Maintain Sprint. Now, I have this off, and I recommend you guys have it off because whenever I turn it on, I do get these bugs to where whenever I slide cancel, I'll kind of start like walking like this and I can't move. I'm not sure if this happened to anyone else, but it's been happening to me a lot lately when I try it, so I usually leave those off. And I recommend you guys leave it off too, but you guys can turn it on if you guys think it's fine, but you guys definitely need to make sure automatic tac sprint is set on. Absolutely. This right here is going to change the game big time, especially for you new players. What this does is as soon as you press forward on the analog stick, it's automatically going to put you into a tactical sprint. You don't have to press down on it. You don't have to do anything fancy. Just simply move forward and you're going to enter attack sprint. Now, this can be a little bit contradicted if you guys are using like akimbo weapons, because if you move a little too much, it's going to make you start sprinting. So you do have to get used to that, but I recommend you guys try that and actually practice with it because it's very nice for being able to have very fluid and fast movement in Warzone 3. But with that out the way, I want to teach you guys 3 different ways you guys can maneuver at very fast rates and be able to escape a lot of situations or push players at extreme speed. So first things first is the normal slide cancel. You guys already know about this. This is nothing special. You just slide cancel and you are going to move pretty quickly. Now, one thing you guys can combo with the slide cancel would be slide canceling and jumping, especially if you're just trying to cover, ground in a really fast manner. You're not really, looking for a person, just trying to like rotate. I recommend, doing the good old slide cancel slash jump. You're kind of just jumping around, slide canceling, and this is a good way to keep your momentum going even though you kind of are resetting your tac sprint. You notice after I'm doing this, I'm not really having moments where I'm getting like dead momentum or I'm not able to tac sprint anymore. I kind of go straight back into a tactical sprint. See right here, tac sprint, slide, jump, slide. We're going to use this room right here as an example of how you guys can clear out rooms like this extremely fast without really giving up yourself. And what I mean by that is basically, whenever you tac sprint, your gun's in the air. People can shoot at you. You can't shoot right away, so you're kind of at a disadvantage. I'm going to show you guys how to clear this room while moving really fast and almost always being ADS or aimed at areas that you expect players to be hiding at. So the first trick right here is to implement the slide cancel plus the automatic tac sprint while tac stance ADSing plus ADS. You guys can see right here, if I was to do this while clearing this area, I'm expecting players to be in certain areas, I can kind of like clear it out. Also combining jumping and whatnot. And this is a very fast way to actually clear out certain areas, especially if you're not exactly sure where someone might be at, or if the audio in certain areas is really bad, you're trying to like proceed with caution. It's a pretty good way to, clear out the area, but not give yourself up too much. Now, to explain what I'm doing right here, I'm literally just slide canceling with automatic tac sprint on, and then I'm jumping while also combining that with ADSing and looking around. That's literally it. Because in Warzone 3, you can kind of like tac stance while you're sliding. It's pretty useful because you can just shoot around and slide while shooting, especially if you get caught off guard. And the advantage to this is that you actually do have tactical sprint, so you can start shooting as you're sliding. So you can kind of get a really big edge on players. And the reason why this is so busted and the reason why you guys might be dying to this so much is because you are getting peeker's advantage. So everything I'm teaching you guys in today's video is a huge advantage when it comes to every single gunfight you're going to be in. By the time I'm sliding out and shooting this person, or let's just say this cactus right here, when I'm sliding out shooting this cactus, they don't see me until I am actually like basically shooting at them. The way that the latency and desync works in Warzone 3, they don't really get the actual signal that I have peeked them already and I'm shooting at them until way later, and by then it's basically already too late. They're either dead or if they've taken too much damage to really have a comeback. So whenever you're combining these movement mechanics to this, it's a really easy way to get a lot of easy kills, especially on campers. So once again, if I'm challenging the area and I want to push aggressively, you want to slide in there and already be ADS as you're sliding. I see a lot of guys slide cancel and then do this. This is not what you want to do. You don't want to be doing this. Even if you are centered on them, you already want to be ADS. I see a lot of guys, I guess they think when you ADS, it slows your, slide down. That is not the case at all. Maybe back in Warzone 1, that might have been a factor. I don't really think it was, but you really couldn't ADS while sliding back in Warzone 1. It would just make you sort of hip fire. In Warzone 2 or 3, you can ADS while sliding, and it is a very big advantage in situations like this where you are trying to abuse peeker's advantage. So you definitely want to make sure you are doing this because, like I said, you can already be shooting. By the time you hit this door, you're already shooting and spraying at whoever you expect to be there. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick what it looks like when you combine all three of these things together. You can see I'm peeking doors, slaying around, being ready for a gunfight. Maybe there's a guy right there, lay some shots down. Obviously having a faster movement SMG or a weapon in your hand is going to help you out a lot with your movement speed, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, I could whip out a bigger weapon, let's just say light machine gun here, blow myself up. What? Okay, bro, I don't know why that happened. We see here, this isn't the lightest gun of the game, but you can still do the exact same thing with it. It doesn't really matter. It's going to be heavier, so you're not going to move as fast as a pistol or SMG, but you can still implement this to your gameplay, even with, an LMG or a sniper or really anything. That's why you guys see a lot of the pros able to move really fast, even with bigger weapons like ARs. It's not really hard when you implement this slide cancel method. So that's basically all there is to moving really fast in Warzone 3. I will say, if you guys implement everything I said in today's video, you will be extremely hard to shoot at, and no one's going to really be able to get you unless they also are very fast. And even if they're very fast, they still have to, track you and also ADS. By the time they ADS, you're already gone. So guys, if you really want to move much faster, make sure you implement all the tips I showed you guys in today's video. I am working on a dolphin dive video very soon, showing you guys the best situations to dolphin dive, because dolphin diving is not entirely bad in Warzone 3, but it's not the best thing to do all the time. Anyways, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.